we have Tenable knives, and let's see what Tenable is up to. We have a bada bing, bada boom. What are we working with? The Higonokami. All right, this must be a different version. We've checked out a few. One on the concept lineup, one also on the Tenable lineup. This one has water ripple Damascus with the 12 carbon fiber going on. So let's go ahead and take a look. We'll go ahead and have the Thaly here do the honors. Bam. And we're going to waste no time and dig right in. What do we have? As far as our unboxing experience, we have some paperwork, we got the knife, and that's pretty much it. A little bit of a cushion here if you want to build yourself a mattress when you go camping. And hold on, I spoke too soon. Wiping cloth and silica candy. Here we go, let's take a look at this variant here. We got bubble wrap, plastic wrap, and finally here is the Higonokami from Tenable Knives. Obviously, for starters, this was going to be more affordable than the concept version or the concept counterpart we looked at. But without further ado, this version here, of course, more affordable. You can use code Miguel EDC for 10% off both Tenable and concept knives. We have this 12 carbon fiber, big hardware T6 everywhere, exposed liners, deep pocket carry clip, sort of like Benchmade style or Demco knife style pocket clip. It is not reversible on the other side for lefties, something to keep in mind. But we have a front flipper and then no other deployment method. The blade does tuck in almost completely into the handle. But if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go ahead and send it here. Bam, right? This is what the Higonokami, right? You have to say it in Japanese and speak from diaphragm. The Higonokami here is a reverse tanto, sheep's foot looking geometry, and it's got a flat grind that goes about halfway before you get to a false grind. Beautiful looking Damascus, right? Finish on this one, right? Take a look at the detail there. Looking pretty rad. There's your designer logo, which is a little bit of a kind of like a frog icon, if you would. And then, you know, you almost don't see the billboarding as much because it kind of blends in with the Damascus pattern, if you would. But we have a little bit of belly, nothing too crazy. Of course, it's going to be a very utilitarian blade, great for utility cuts, draw cuts, tip, you know, relatively lower than the pivot, which is nice. It's going to be a liner lock. We have a little bit of access here from the show side. Very nice and easy to disengage. And that engagement is going to be a whopping about maybe 40% or so, right? So not bad there on the engagement department. A little bit of a shake shot on the close. We can do the reach around here. Good jimping on that front flipper, by the way. It's kind of like a unicorn looking front flipper. Of course, you could do the thumb to deploy as well. Bam, side of your thumb works perfectly. And then also side of the index finger, right, as such. All those three different methods work pretty good. My philosophy, again, always whenever you get one deployment method is typically, all right, make it as satisfying and as good as you can possibly make it. You can deploy that one deployment method at least 3 different ways, so that's a W there. And Higonokami is supposed to resemble like a very sort of older Japanese style folder, so it's got a little bit of history there, especially in the Japanese culture. Some of you guys have even commented on previous videos saying that you own one of the Japanese traditional ones, like some of the OG looking ones that have more of that traditional design. This one is more of like, hey, let's kind of take inspiration from those Japanese Higonokamis and kind of modernize it a little bit into what a modern folder could look like. So, you know, definitely has that going for it. I mean, it might be a design that might not speak to everybody under the sun, but I feel like for those people that it resonates with, it absolutely is going to be something that they'll truly appreciate and truly love. So as far as ergos, I mean, any grip that you do, well, you got pretty much a rectangle here. So you can grip it in pretty much every single way. You should be good to go, nice and comfortable all the way around. I feel the pocket clip a tad bit. I'm going to go 9 out of 10, nothing too crazy. It is deep carry, so that's good. And I just wish that they had made it reversible. It just seems like a missed opportunity. I mean, I don't have enough dexterity to front flip, but it feels like it would have just been very easy to drill 2 holes and call it a day. So reversibility, that's one thing. If I had to nitpick, that's about the only thing really. Otherwise, it's pretty solid. We do have a drill plunge grind situation there. So that's going to help with sharpenings later down the line, right? So you don't develop a smile right away. That's good. And other than that, you know, just a very straightforward knife. Again, we have milling on the inside for weight reduction. It doesn't come in as a heavy knife at all. As a matter of fact, we'll get some, you know, scientific weight on this bad boy here just for consistency. And simply because we can. I want to say somewhere around 3. I'm going to go 3 ounces on this one. Where are we at? Just a hair more. 3.3, 93 grams. Right, that's pretty solid. Can't complain there. Pretty good in my book. I mean, it's no Benchmade bug out or anything, right? Lightweight wise, but it's just pretty good average weight for, you know, a good medium-sized EDC like this one. You're coming in at an overall length of around under 7 inches, almost, I guess, just borderline. 3 inches on the blade, 2.75 on the cutting path, and the handle is, drum roll please, close to 4 inches, right, somewhere around there. So golden ratio, right, 3 inches of blade, 4 inches of handle, 7 inches overall. Pretty good little budget EDC. Again, very affordable, especially with code Miguel EDC for 10% off